They weren't giving up on me. They weren't giving up on the system.
They just never gave up. They just kept pushing and pushing and pushing.
And I'm very grateful that they did help out and they did change the climate of the building.
I wanted to fight. That's what I wanted to do, because I felt like that was my best way of doing my part in defending my country, was to actually fight. A point man actually leads the foot patrols. He's in front of the formation, so I'm the first line of defense, I guess, for everyone behind me. When we first rolled into Fallujah, the truck came down and opened fire on some of our second squad members. And they actually opened fire on the truck too, and it turned out to be a gas truck, and the truck actually exploded. It's difficult. A lot of us struggle with it, and it's a hard transition to get used to. You miss the camaraderie. You kind of feel like you're no longer needed. I had put in originally in August 2005 for my disability, and I got a denial letter, and it was just issues with my discharge, but I can never really get a straight answer. Dealing with the machine that is the VA can be very difficult, very complicated. It's because of the Inner City Law Center that I got everything, my benefits, my disability. It wouldn't have happened. They never gave up, and that was one thing that really helped me to stay on the right path. Was they were willing to fight, and the influence that they have on me is going to last forever, because it changed my life. I went from nothing to where I am now, to living my dream. I can't, express that enough.
I started noticing the bedbug bites mainly on my daughter. At first, I didn't know what they were. Someone told me it was bedbugs. I went back to check on the mattress, and they were there. I felt awful, both mentally and physically, because there was nothing I could do, especially for my daughter. She was suffering the most. She would get bites throughout the night and wake up in the morning with the marks.
They're horrible. We had carpet, so they would also be in the little corners of the carpet. We got rid of the bed, but it was still in the carpet, so they would be everywhere. I hated going to sleep. I remember just being mad, and I would cry sometimes because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get to sleep and I have school tomorrow. I know that they started talking to the owner. From there, neighbors decided to call Inner City Law. It's kind of sad that, you have to take in legal action for somebody to do something. So I feel like Inner City Law pushed them to do that, and we've seen the changes.
Primeramente, gracias.
First, I want to say thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you for helping people like us who can't pay for a lawyer. Keep doing it, because you're changing the way people live.
Thanks to them, we do see the differences. I did see the differences.
They called my sister and said something's wrong with Cindy. She has had a seizure. Her brain kept swelling. She had internal bleeding in her brain, so her brain kept swelling. The swelling wasn't going down. I've been caring for her all the time. I've been helping her do personal hygiene, helping her feed herself, cook for her. Cindy got diagnosed in January, so that happened right after my mom passed away. So after we had my mom's services, a month later is when we started having the problems with the landlord. I didn't know where to look for help. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't sleep at night. I was stressed out. It was very stressing. She felt like this is not my home anymore because they're trying to kick me out. You know, that was something that was hard on her all the time, just thinking in the back of her head, like, they're kicking me out, where are we gonna go live? And it was always scary for her. Everything is just the way it's supposed to be for her. And I mean, even though it's not the greatest place to live, it's not the fanciest place to live, it's our home. There was always somebody letting us know what was happening. And we were never confused, and we always knew what was happening. And they just didn't give up on us. I feel like it's a place that won't give up on you.
I'm forever in their debt, forever. I mean, there's nothing that I can do to repay what they've done for me.
Pues,
Words can't describe how grateful I am. Thank you, Inner City Law Center.
Thank you to Inner City.